Everyone, Loaded Buggy here, back with another Call of Duty commentary. Got some Modern Warfare 2 free-for-all on Scrapyard for you. Hopefully you're enjoying the nice variety of these old-school CODs, trying to shake it up as much as possible so things don't get stale, and it seems like you guys are enjoying it thus far. So hopefully that trend continues. I've been reading through some comments lately because you guys have been so wonderful, so engaging in the comments. I was reading through some comments, and it was actually, I think, left under the nostalgia video. There was a couple of comments that people just expressing being vulnerable, which, first of all, that's so freaking awesome that people are willing to be vulnerable and open up to a complete stranger just because we have a shared interest or shared sentiment. I thought that was so cool. But a couple people were saying that, they're just having a hard time in this economical climate. Is that a word? Did I just make that word up? I don't know. Is that a Bushism? I don't know. Anyway, I'm getting off topic already, dude. The thing that people were saying, a couple people were saying, is how hard of a time they're having right now with just how life is, and the cost of living, and or even just their particular circumstance being quite challenging for them. And man, if I can't relate, I mean, in terms of the cost of living and whatnot, I'm experiencing that too. I actually have to move across country to the small town that I grew up in. I mean, currently I'm living on the West Coast, living in Arizona, but I'm going to have to move back to the East Coast because things are much cheaper there, and we simply just can't afford to stay on the West Coast with how much this place is developing. And that's great for those who can enjoy it, but for people like me who can't afford to live in this state, it kind of sucks. But anyway, me and my wife are at peace with that decision, and it's just kind of the storm that we're weathering at the moment, amongst some other things. But so there's some comments that were just saying that they're having some difficult times, and I totally understand. I totally relate. Like I had briefly mentioned in one of the videos that I recorded, I have a history of battling with depression, and although I've been in a really good state the past couple years, it's just one of those things that can hit you at any given time. The sadness, or just feeling like you're in limbo at any moment, it can just hit you. And these days I feel like I can often overcome it after a couple days, but sometimes it just gets you. And when life is as challenging as it is right now, it's really, really difficult to want to weather the storm. But I think it's so important to persevere and push through. And I mean, not only is it good for your mental state, but I think it shows the people around you how strong you are. And strength is a beautiful thing. It's not just, oh, I'm He-Man, I can lift big tire, or something like that. I don't think He-Man's ever lifted a tire in the show, but anyway, I don't know. I don't know what the heck I'm talking about, dude. Anyway, it's not I feel like strength is not just a macho thing. It's not just a physical thing. It's not just something that you can use to show off. But I think mental strength is a really beautiful thing to show people around you that you're responsible, you're willing to take on the challenges that life throws at you, and I think that's a really cool thing. There's one expression I often think about. As a Christian, we often say, the Lord will never give you more than you can handle, and even if you're not a Christian or a person of any faith, I think that still applies. I don't think the universe or life will give you more than you can handle. It's just sometimes you have to push through or weather the storms that seem like they're too much, and sometimes they are much. Sometimes they're a lot. Sometimes they're really, really difficult. Sometimes life pushes you just a little too far, and you want to give up, and I don't think giving up is often the answer. Life is really tricky. How do I approach this, man? I mean, there's so many challenges in life that just can really send you over the edge. I mean, I've totally been there, but somehow I've managed to push through, and my darkest days are behind me. I mean, that's an awesome thing to be able to claim, because whenever I was depressed, whenever I was at my lowest, my parents were concerned about me, my brother was concerned about me. I mean, it was pretty rough for a couple years there. I mean, there was there was little going for me. I was, I was not a positive person to be around. I just did not have a positive outlook on life, and it was concerning for those around me. But with weathering that storm and not giving up and finally making it out of the end of that dark tunnel, seeing the light, it's an awesome thing. So, I mean, I kind of went all over the place with this commentary, but hopefully you got some value out of this topic. Hopefully you got some encouragement, those of you who are feeling down and want to give up. I hope you don't, and I hope you finish the race you're running, and I hope you come out even stronger than you came in. Thank you all for watching this video, and if you enjoy this type of content, please consider liking and subscribing. And if you have any suggestions on topics that you would like for me to cover in the future, please leave them in the comment section below.